Hello YouTube, today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So, first of all, first thing you need to know is what each face is called, or what each piece is called and face. So, these pieces with only two different colors are the edge pieces. These pieces with three are the corners. The ones in the center are the center pieces. Kind of obvious, so you got 6 centers and a bunch of edges. So, next thing's next. Alright, each face. This is the front face, top face, bottom face, right face, left face, and the back face. When you see an algorithm, it'll have like F, R, U, like that, and what that means is, like, the F means front, so you turn the front face clockwise. So front face clockwise, this is the front, turn it clockwise. If it has F with little apostrophe or FI, it means turn it counterclockwise, so turn the front face counterclockwise. If you see R, it means you turn the right face clockwise, so the right face this way. If you see a R with an I or R with apostrophe, means like right prime or right inverse, you turn it the right face counterclockwise. With the left side is the exact same. An L means you just turn it clockwise. With an L prime, which just means counterclockwise. And then a U, that just means up. So you turn the up face clockwise. And an up prime, so with a U with apostrophe or U with an I, just the opposite direction, so counterclockwise. And then D is the down face, so you turn the down face clockwise. And then D prime would just be the opposite way. After that, you just need to know, the first thing you need to know is how to solve the cross, then all 4 corners. And then you're going to be solving each edge piece. And then you're going to be solving a cross on the top, on the bottom, and then you're going to be solving for all 4 of those corners. So let's get started. I like to start with white on top. I'm just going to give it a quick scramble. Alright, nice and scrambled. Now, first thing you're going to look for is a white cross. So this piece is, you have to get white, which is already there, and then you have to get red and green. So, well, red and red, not red and green, sorry. Red and red with white and white. So I'm just going to rotate the top until red matches up with the red and white matches up with the white. Now, I see this piece already, so I'm just going to go to that one, and it's already in place. So, next one. And I see this white and orange. That has to go right here, because this is white and orange spot. So, white and orange, I just like to move it underneath it. And now you can just rotate it up. I'm doing F2. Alright. Whenever you see a 2, by the way, in an algorithm, that means you just do the same move twice. So now I see this one. That is a white and a blue. So I'm just going to rotate it underneath it and bring it to the top by just rotating it up. That piece up. Alright, now you may come to a case where you get something like this, where you get it up there in the right spot, but it's flipped around. All you gotta do is F2, bring it to the bottom, a D or a D prime, I'm going to do a D here, so it brings it to the piece underneath the face next to it, and then you just want to match up this piece with this piece, so I'm just going to rotate it, so these two match up, and now it's just like what we did before, and you just bring it up, but you moved this one, you moved that piece before when you were rotating it up. See, you moved it that way when you lined that up. So all you gotta do is you bring this one up, and then you have to remember to always bring that one back. now we have a white cross. And you may think these are in place. Actually, not a single one of them is in the correct place. This piece has to be red, green, and white, because that is the green side, red side, white side. So we're going to look for the red, green, and white piece, and that would be right here. So let's pretend it was like right there. All you want to do is you just want to, you can slide the bottom, and that won't affect these. So you always like to have pieces on the bottom. So I'm just going to slide the bottom so it's underneath where it has to go, and I'm going to bring it up. But when I bring it up, it moves these. So there's something we have to do first. We just have to move these pieces in the back out of the way, so that when we bring these up, it can line up and without affecting these two pieces. Now you can just slide them right back. There's also another way to do that. So you can just move it to the side, not directly underneath it. So you can bring this one down, so you don't have to move those out of the way. So when you slide this into place, it just slides without hitting these two. Then you bring it up. Now the next piece is going to be green, orange, and white. So you look for the green, orange, and white piece. I see that one's up here, so all I do is I bring it to the bottom, because we're allowed to move the bottom freely. So you move it out of the way, so you're allowed to bring this one back up. Now it's on the bottom, now I can move it wherever I want. Alright, so we're going to bring it underneath where we want it to go. We want to say green and orange, sorry, not green and white, green and orange, right here, green, orange, and white. So we slide these out of the way, bring it up, and now slide these back in. Next one is orange, orange and green, orange and blue, and I see that piece is on here, already on the bottom. So we slide it underneath the orange and blue spot, and now we can slide these two out of the way. Slide it up. See, normally before I was sliding these two out of the way, but when I bring this one up, it's going to be on its side. So I'm going to slide. You just picture it how picture it how it would go up. See, this one has to slide up for the white to be on top, so it affects these two. So you have to move these two out of the way. See, you have to move those two to bring this one up, and then bring those ones back. Because see, if the white was here and you bring it up, it affects these two. So you have to move those out of the way. Alright, now that one's in place. Now the red, blue, and the white piece, you gotta look for that. Oh, it's already right underneath. And when it's on the bottom, no matter which way you bring it up, it's gonna be on the side. So you can choose which ones you want to move out of the way. For this case, I'm going to be moving these two. Now you just bring this one up. And now you bring these two back into place. Now when you have a case like this, you do a simple algorithm 1 or 2 times. I'm going to have the algorithm somewhere on the screen, and I'll also say it out loud. It's R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. And I did the algorithm 1 time, and it put these two, and it put it in place. Sometimes, if the white's here, it'll put it to the side, and then it'll put it up. So you sometimes have to do it twice. A way to memorize that a little bit better is I just think about the piece going into this. So it has to go down into this, out away from it, it has to go up from that, and then it has to go into that. So down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Because it's going like down from it, from that piece, out from that piece, up, and then in. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Or you can just think of it as R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Whatever. So now you flip it over, and now you're trying to get these pieces into place, these edges. So I'm going to start with this one first. this one has to be a red and a blue piece. So this has to be red and blue. So we look for that up here. And I see that's right here. So now I just want to rotate it so that it's lined up like this. You don't want it lined up like this, because then when you put it in here, it'll be opposite. And so you have to line it up so the colors match. And now this piece has to move to the right. Sometimes the piece has to move to the left. So there's two different algorithms. When you have to move it to the right, the algorithm that you do is, I'll have it on the screen too, and it'll be U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And then it's into place. So I'm going to undo that real quick. So let's do that one more time. Now the piece is opposite, so this piece matches up, but I'm still gonna, I'll show you what will happen if you have it not, if you don't have the colors matched. See, it's flipped around. So that's why you always have to match up the colors. Alright, so I match up the colors, and I'm going to show you one more time what the algorithm is. It's U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And it's in place. Now, the next one I'm going to do is this blue and orange. And I see that this piece is already right here, and it's already lined up with its color. And it also has to go to the right. So if it has to go to the right, then it's U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So, next one is this piece, and I see it's just flipped around. So we're just going to have to do the algorithm to take it out, and then do an algorithm to take it in. So you can just do that right algorithm, or you can do the left algorithm. Since I already said the right algorithm a couple times, I'm just going to do that one. So it's just U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now that took, nope, it's right here, it took that piece out. So now you match it up with its color and you do it again. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. There. So now I'm going to do this one. So I see that this has to be red and green. So I find the red and green piece, it's right here. So I'm going to rotate that like this. So now that's just this right algorithm again. So it's U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And then it's in place. I'm going to undo it so that you can see the left algorithm. That was just a coincidence that every single one happened to go to the left. So I'm going to show you what I mean by when it has to go to the left. It has to go here instead of here. Alright. Alright. Now I took this piece out. That's the blue and red piece. Now I'm going to find it. Darn it. I'm going to do it again with till I get a left algorithm. See, that's to the right also. So well, every single one's to the right, I swear. Alright, alright, I finally got an algorithm. The left algorithm here. Had to do it a bunch, the right algorithm bunch, till you finally get a left one. Alright, and the left one is just basically the same, but instead of just doing U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F, I just think that the middle, for that right one, I think of the middle 4 as prime, and that outer 2 as not prime, and just U, R, U, R, U, F, U, F. So that's how I think of that. And then the left one, where this piece has to move to the left instead of to the right, it's pretty much the same, except it's U, L, U, L, U, F, U, F, but the middle 4 are regular, and the outer 2 are prime. So it's U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And now that piece is in place. Now I have to do this last one here. do that, and it happens to be a left one again. That's good practice. So it's just U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, L prime, F prime. Now they're all in place. Now the next step is you want to get a yellow cross on the top. Yellow cross. So you're gonna come up with 3 different cases. You're gonna have a yellow dot. You're gonna have a backwards L. You don't want to have a regular L or an upside down L like this. You want to have a backwards L in the upper left hand corner, exactly like this. Or you can have a line. And so you're just gonna do this simple algorithm. I'll put it on the screen then. It's just F R U R prime U prime F prime. And now you have the line. So you can have a dot, and when you do the dot, it doesn't matter which face you have first, and you just do that formula and you'll get the backwards L. When you have the backwards L, you do the formula and you get this line. And now when you have the line, you don't hold it towards you. You have to hold it against you, go in the opposite direction. And now you do the formula again. F R U R prime U prime F prime. So now we have the yellow cross. The next step is to get all of these lined up. All of these top edges. So these 2 I see are lined up. Oh, that happened to all be lined up. So I'm just going to do the algorithm real quick to undo that. So there we go. Alright, now these 2 are lined up, and these 2 are not, but we still have that white cross, the yellow cross. Keep saying the wrong color. So when you have 2 correct and 2 not correct, you put the correct ones in the back and on the right face. So now your front face and the left face have the incorrect ones, and you just do this formula. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. So after that, you just rotate the top till they're all correct. This green, the green is correct, the red is correct, the blue is correct, and the orange is correct. Alright, you guys, I'm back, and well, you guys never know it's gone, but my camera ran out of storage, so I have to, and didn't notice until I was done with the whole video, but it wasn't too much. I just took the pieces out and put them back in. But let's talk about another case that could possibly happen if the 2 edges are not right next to each other. So I'm just gonna make them like that. Alright, and yeah, alright. It's hard to do stuff wrong when you're so used to doing it the correct way. Did that do it? Yeah, it did. There we go. Alright, this is what I mean. So, this piece isn't correct, this piece is, this isn't, this is. So the 2 correct ones are across from each other, not adjacent. So when they're across from each other, you hold one of the correct ones on the front face, one of the correct ones on the back face, and the 2 incorrect on the right and left. So you just do that same algorithm 1 time, or 2 times I guess, but just do it once, and R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. And that puts that one in the correct place. And then the 2 correct ones on the adjacent to each other, so it's like the same case that we just had earlier. So you put the correct one on the back and on the right, and the incorrect on the left and the front. And now you just do that one more time. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. Now you just slide the top so that they're all lined up. So you have all of these lined up. Now it's time to get the corners in the correct places. What I mean by that is, well, this piece in the correct place, but that does not show it well. None of them else are in the same place. It doesn't matter if yellow is on top, as long as this is in the same place. So this could be turned so yellow is on the side, red is up top, and blue is here, but it's still in the same. It's still in the correct place, because this just has to be blue, red, and yellow. It doesn't matter what face is on this step. So you're either going to have none of them in the correct place. None of these corners are going to be in the correct place. You're going to have one, or you're going to have all four. You'll never have two or three pieces in the correct place. So when you only have one like this, see, this one's not in the correct place. It has to be orange, blue, and yellow. This is orange and green and yellow. This one is not, because this one has to be green, orange, and yellow, and this is green, red, and yellow. This one is not, because it has to be red, green, and yellow, and this is orange, blue, and yellow. So we only have one in the correct place. So you put it in the upper right hand corner of the front face, and then you do this algorithm. U R U prime L prime U R U prime L prime. And now that's gonna rotate this piece here, and this piece here. Now I see that I have to do it one more time because it didn't put it in the correct place. All it is gonna do is put the green, red, and yellow to this spot, this here. So that will line them all up. See, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow spot. And this is the yellow, orange, and blue, and this is a yellow, orange, and blue spot. So rotate it like that one more time. So I don't really think of the algorithm. I just think about bringing the right side up, bringing the white away, bringing the left side up, bringing that side away. Now that this is lined up, you can bring it back down. Now you bring the white back, and you can bring that back down. If you don't want to think about that, you like just the pure algorithm, then that will be on the screen, and that's fine. And I just rotated the top one more time so that all of them are lined up. So now all the corners should be in the correct place. No, I did that wrong. Sorry, I'm just gonna. There we go. I have to do it one more time because that's in the correct place. Sorry, I rotated it wrong and then did the algorithm. Alright, now that this is in the correct place, all of them are in the correct place. See, this is green, red, and yellow, and this is the green, red, yellow spot. This is blue, red, and yellow. This is the correct spot. And this is the blue, orange, and yellow spot, and it's blue, orange, and yellow. So they're all in the correct place. Now, let's say none of these are faced the correct way except for this one. Or you'd want to have that if you're looking at the top face. You want to have it in the upper right hand corner on the top face. So we have it there. Just for I'll just explain it in a minute. You just do the same algorithm that you did to get this if it was faced the wrong way into face the right way, or orientated the correct way. It's just R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Now it's in the correct place. Now you just rotate it and do it again, but this one is already faced the correct way, so we just rotate it again until this one is. So if that one wasn't, we would do it again right there, but it is, so we rotate it one more time to that same spot, just the top though. So we were here and we got it in the correct place. Now you rotate it twice to get this one in that spot, and you just do it in the same algorithm again. It may look like you're messing up, but you're not. So now it's just R prime, D prime, R, D. 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 Now you just rotate the top until they're all lined up, and you have successfully solved the Rubik's Cube. Just remember, you have the cross, all the corners, algorithms to get the edges in place, then algorithm to get all these edges in place, the top edges, to get all the top corners in the correct place, and then orientate all the corners in the correct place. And you have successfully solved the Rubik's Cube. I will put all of the algorithms in the description. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe if you want more videos. Thanks for watching.